family. I'd like to give my thoughts on the hero of the month for February of 2026. We have Dvalin, Ice Legendary Hero of the Fighter class, which gives this hero the opportunity to revive if they are killed off. We have our Legends 2026 family bonus, which will not be activated until January 1st of 2027. A long way to go, and I don't want to rush through the year. We have two passives, the first one being resist buff blocking. This character is immune to effects that would block them from receiving new status effect buffs. A very useful passive, especially with all the different buffs that they have. And we have our second passive, which is mana on frost, and this ties into the special skill. This character gains 5% mana each time an enemy receives frost damage. Okay, so that leads me to wonder, because I think there's another hero, Mene. She's actually has that passive as well. So I'm kind of wondering if you were to pair these two together and they were to hit the whole team. Oh, that would be pretty awesome. Now that I'm thinking of it. Okay, so we have Frostbound Smash at average speed. Deals 370% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Actually, with that in mind, let me go look real quick. Okay, so she hits 3 with a lower percentage, but she has a higher frost damage for 4 turns. And then, yeah, okay. These two will synergize very well. Okay, so she deals 310% damage to 3, and he deals 370% damage to 3. Okay, let's finish this. The target and nearby enemies receive corrosive frost for 4 turns. The corrosive frost deals 286 frost damage, which is very low. So that equates to about, what is that? 20. That's like 72 frost damage, which is very little, but it's still something. I mean, it does a lot because you have this other part of it. The corrosive frost deals 286 frost damage and lowers the target's attack by minus 11% each turn. Deals extra damage against heroes with minions or a mega minion. The caster and nearby allies get a plus 54% attack for 4 turns. I've read this a couple times and I forget about that. There's a lot going on with this hero. Element Link gives all ice allies a plus 20% critical chance for 4 turns. This effect can't be dispelled. So I like this hero. Not only does it lower the attack of 3 opponents, it also, even though it's minimum, it inflicts frost damage that actually gives this character mana, which will actually make it, very fast. So let's say here. So we have 4 turns, and that's minus 11%. So it lowers their attack by 44%, which will make it harder to kill the opponents. And then if it's 4 turns, and that's 5% mana increase each time an enemy receives frost damage. So let's say you have 3 opponents, that's 15%. So that's 60% frost damage that this hero receives. And if you pair him up with Mene, this would be okay. So this is in theory, but I think it's probably true. So let's say if you have both of them on the same team, you have, he hits 3, she hits 3, and of course one of them will be, probably the tank will be hit twice. So that would be 5 opponents, 5% mana. So wow, that would be like what, bringing it up. Let's see, it takes what, 10 tiles to. So that would be like 2 moves. So that would be 15. Yeah, actually, that would be 5 times. Oh, that's 25. Yeah, so 25. Oh, that's 4 turns. So that would be. Oh wow, that's pretty awesome. So if you were to have both him and her on the same team, he hits 3, she hits 3, and that's 4 turns. So that's 5 times 5, that's 25. So he can get full mana over 4 turns as long as the opponents don't cleanse. I would really like to test this out. That's pretty awesome. Wow, that's pretty good. So against a Titan, well, it's not as effective because that's only one opponent. So you would only be gaining, because the Titan can't cleanse itself. So that would be what, 5, 10, 20% mana, which is 1/5. So that's like one move. So this hero would be, from what I'm gathering, would be better on offense if you pair him up with the right hero. Just imagine if you have an elemental defense down hero, you pair him up, and then you have menace. So I would imagine putting him as a tank, your elemental defense down, and another strong ice character. Like I said, for me, preferably Mene. And you attack, and they're all average. So Frida's average, so that works out pretty well. They synergize easily across the board. You hit with that elemental defense down, followed by, well, she will only hit 3, but nevertheless, you could possibly kill 3, especially with Menace Frost damage. So I would imagine for him to go first, and because he has a stronger hit, followed by her because she has a stronger frost damage, which obviously it would negate the corrosive damage, but it would also increase. Unless she. Anyway, there's so much we can do to play with that. So I actually like this hero. I think he's better on offense than defense, unless he's paired with the right heroes, of course. And then the thing that's tricky with having a hit 3 on defense, sometimes the computer will only, well, I don't know why I said computer, the AI. I don't like using that term. But anyway, the hero would probably only target 2 heroes, so it's not definite that you'll hit 3. So that's one of the reasons why hit 3s are always better on defense. Against the Titan, I think he's usable with the right synergy. And I find it interesting because this hero kind of looks like they would fit in the. Let me see. I always forget this because there's just so much to this right here, the Treasures of Flame and Frost. I like the artwork. So overall, this is a really cool hero. You have a great class, a great special, pretty good passive, a nice sizable hit, and has good team synergy. And it kind of reminds me of the same pose. It's just, I don't know, they kind of have to follow the same template. Let me see here, because I'm getting vibes of, where is he? I have him in glass probably. Where is he? You probably know who I'm looking for by this point. Where did I put him? Oh, here he is. Kind of real similar to him. All right, family. I say if you get this hero, I would definitely level them up. And of course, this is all subjective. A hero works for whatever your roster demands. But in my eyes, I would say yes. All right, family. If you have any comments, suggestions, that I missed something, leave comments down there. I appreciate reading them. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and check out some of my other videos. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any of the videos that I post. And if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate that. Thanks, family, for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out, and I mean it. Bye.